Good morning, everyone. It is a beautifully crisp Monday morning, and my husband and I actually get Mondays off together, which is so nice. Honestly, biggest blessing. We slept in quite a bit this morning. I'm not gonna lie, it's 9 o'clock right now. We have not eaten or drunk a single thing. So we are heading over to a cafe, literally just around the corner from our house, super easy. And we're probably just going to just get some coffees, do our devotionals, like etc. Just have a nice, relaxing start to the day. We'll catch you at the cafe. Alright, so we actually did decide to get food. We just got the breakfast burrito. So yeah, we're just gonna share that because I actually am very, very hungry right now. And it comes with these like super, super crispy potatoes. I'm ready. Oh my gosh. It's like one of those potato cakes that you can get from like fish and chip restaurants, but much better. I genuinely love a good breakfast burrito. I think it's one of my favorite things. And this one actually feels really nice and fresh. Done with breakfast. That was a solid start to the day. I also want to put a disclaimer that we don't really typically go out for breakfast a lot. It's basically kind of like a once in a blue moon kind of vibe. But since the weather was really, really nice, we just decided why not? But yeah, just wanted to...
Bombastic side eye.
Excuse me. So yeah, I just wanted to put that little disclaimer. Anyways, toodaloo. Alrighty, it is 11:45 and I've actually just finished off my workout. Because it's my day off, I kind of just wanted to have a very, very chill movement day. Nothing really, really too intense. Just spent about an hour on the bike. And now I'm just gonna have a quick little post-workout snack. And just to kind of like tide me over until lunchtime because I'm not like hungry enough for lunch yet. Also, it's only 11:45. Okay, so at the moment, I am just preparing lunch. And when I say preparing, I quite literally just mean microwaving leftovers. So here we have the leftover garlic tomato pasta from my last video, which is the high protein pasta recipes. I'm gonna plate these up and shove it into the microwave. And that will be lunch. Okay, so because these portions are actually a little bit smaller than I was anticipating, I'm just gonna fry off a couple of eggs to put on the side, just for a little bit of extra protein. Alright, there you go. A little bit random, not gonna lie, but we're just going to break them egg yolks. Honestly, I love runny egg yolks. And yeah, it doesn't look that appetizing, but that's lunch for you most days, you know what I mean? And I'm actually so excited for dinner. I'll show you. what we're gonna make. All right, so for dinner, I've actually already got some steaks that basically I kind of just like cut in half so they were a little bit thinner, and then I just tenderized them. So this is leftover from yesterday. All I did was actually just rub it with some baking soda and salt because the baking soda actually helps make your beef more tender. I kind of just like chucked this in the fridge, and I'm just going to pan fry these and get them really nice and charred. It would be so nice to have a barbecue right now, not gonna lie, or some kind of like grill, but whatever. Okay, so while I wait for the pan to heat up, I'm just gonna make a really quick salad. And we're literally just gonna use this little salad kit. I'm gonna pop a good portion of that into a bowl. Just the tiniest little drizzle of olive oil. You don't really need much anyways. Some salt. You're just gonna kind of massage it. I do this with pretty much any kind of leafy salad, just to kind of like bruise up the leaves and make it a little bit more tasty and tender, because when you actually massage it, you get all that oil and salt into the leaves and it just makes it taste so much better and makes it easier to eat. Add a squeeze of lemon juice. Just the tiniest little drizzle of this Nando's Peronaise, which I have actually mentioned in one of my other videos. I love this stuff. And then also just gonna take some of this halloumi and slice it up into some nice chunky pieces. And I'm going to flip the steak and grill the halloumi.
Things we plan to do today.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, so I actually am filming a morning routine video today, so I didn't really want to like show too much of the breakfast prep because you already see all those clips if you choose to watch that video. So yes, we are just currently eating. I really felt like, hello.
Hi.
So we're just currently eating some soft-boiled eggs with a little bit of chili oil. I know it looks an absolute mess right now. My husband's already demolished his. Dear God. Just really wanted some soft-boiled eggs this morning. I don't know why. 6-minute boil to achieve the perfect soft, runny egg yolk. And then just a touch of salt and then some crispy chili oil on top of some sourdough. And then, of course, also doing our devotional. I'm drinking lots of water and coffee. All right, everyone, it is 5:22 p.m. and I am literally starving. I just got back home from work. I can't really think properly right now. I can't really think straight because I'm actually so hungry. I haven't really eaten anything since that bagel, except for that cup of black coffee. So I decided I am going to just make a really fast stir fry because I want something that is meaty, that is healthy, that it takes like 2 seconds to whip up. So, got my favorite bunch of frozen veggies. If you are in Australia, this is the way to go. It's called the Oriental stir fries. It's just solid. I think the water chestnuts are probably my favorite. I'm not gonna do rice or anything like that, just simply because lower carb intake, because I had a bagel for lunch and that's quite dense in carbs. So we actually have a bunch of pork from Costco. I am just going to slice all these up. Gonna start heating up the pan. And the good thing about this pork is that they're already in like thin pieces. Because I'm very hungry, I'm just gonna increase my protein content and do 2 slices per person. So just gonna cut them into thin strips. Okay, so we actually are back home for lunch. So my schedule this week is a little bit different simply because I just swapped some of my work days around. So am home for lunch today. I decided to just quickly do a little remake of that baked caprese salad that I showcased in one of my last videos. Just because it is super hot today and I am hungry and I just want something that requires literally no cooking. So, gonna start off with a base of cottage cheese. If you don't like cottage cheese, that's okay. You could always sub hummus or something like that to make it even more simple. I've got these really cute little tom berries. Sprinkle everything but the bagel seasoning. Glaze. I'm gonna add in those tomatoes. Picked up some roasted capsicum strips, kind of like an antipasto salad. And then of course, just some ham. And voila, that is lunch. That was literally like 5 minutes. And then afterwards, we're probably going to have some of these yogurts for our afternoon snack. All right, I have been on my walking pad just doing some editing and stuff like that for the past 3 hours, and I am starving. Again, just have a little bowl of grapes. I think I forgot to mention at the start of this video that I am currently in a caloric deficit because I am trying to tone up. So I am hungry and yeah, it's a little bit difficult. You know what? I still feel really, really, really good. Even though I'm hungry, I feel like I have so much energy. I'm eating a lot of fruit, and fruits are carbs. And so they give you energy, you know what I mean? And it's all like healthy, natural sugars. Yeah. So we just got back from the leadership event tonight, and on the way back home, we stopped by Woolworths, and I just picked up one of these. I've never tried it before, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I will say it was so small though. It was like 5 crackers. And then I also picked up this. It's so good. So my husband and I kind of dug into that, and we just like ate half a bag, you know, because moderation is key. Wrap up the rest of that. Anyways, catch you guys in the morning for breakfast. All right, so my husband's actually brought some of these. It's just some focaccias from Little Sister Bakery, one of my favorite bakeries, because they have these really, really nice focaccias that are just Middle Eastern inspired flavors. And this one, for example, has feta on top of zucchini and with a little bit of sumac on top. And then this one is, what's this one?
Chili satay.
Chili setar. As you can see, my husband's already had half, and he started biting into my portion. Honestly, thank God I came home in time, because this would not be here if I did not walk through the doors when I did. Anyways, cheerio. This is going to be kind of a semi-extension of my lunch. I knew that he was going to bring these home today, so that's why I had a very, very, very light lunch, brunch kind of situation with just the yogurt. And I learned this from a gym bro, and as we all know, we take their advice and their suggestions very, very seriously. It doesn't matter what your daily caloric intake is, as long as throughout the whole week, your caloric intake is balanced. And if you are in a calorie deficit like I am, then if your overall weekly caloric intake is lower than your normal amount, that's all it takes to tone up and lose fat. So don't beat yourself up if you have a bad day. Don't think that you are not allowed to have a treat day every now and then. For me, carbs are life, and I love bread more than anything else. I am choosing to split my week up, and on Thursday allow myself a nice little treat like this so that I can remain consistent and that I don't feel like I've lost my will to live. Anyways, gonna chow down on this, probably have myself a nice little cup of coffee, and yeah, that will be my afternoon. For dinner tonight, it is pretty much going along the same theme as the rest of this video, which is quick, super high in protein, and super easy. I picked up these baby potatoes that you can cook in the microwave, and it's just got some herbs and a little thingy of butter right there. So I thought that would be just splendid. We've got some steak and we've got some broccolini. I'm just gonna... Also, apologies for the noise in the back. My husband's just put our clothes in the dryer. Let's microwave these bad boys up. Okay, so now for the steak, the same steak that I was using earlier in my video. I'm basically doing one of these for our dinner tonight, and then I'm prepping the other one for either dinner or lunch tomorrow. Okay, so I don't have a meat tenderizer, so I'm just gonna use the closest thing I have available, which is a lemon juicer, but it is metal and it is heavy. Some salt, add in a little bit of oil. We're gonna add in a little bit of garlic. Gonna lay in our steaks. All right, at this point, gonna flip the steak over, adding the broccolini. Nice and steamy. Probably should get bigger plates, not gonna lie. Okay, so this is what the broccolini is looking like. Salt. I promise you, we do actually have bigger plates than this. Then I did actually pick up a new bottle of this balsamic glaze. Dinner is served and is looking mighty fine, people, mighty fine.
Okay, honestly, dinner was so filling, but we kind of wanted to end with something sweet. So we're just snacking on these sugar-free lollies. These are fire, so we love it. Also, check out that stunning sky. Honestly, beautiful. So beautiful.
It is now 7:30 a.m. I kind of just like fluffed around a little bit in the morning. Today is a work from home day and I'm just about to smash out a cycle workout, and so I just need a little bit of energy before I get onto the bike. So I'm just gonna chow down on this very ripe banana and she'll be good to go. Okay, everyone, it is lunchtime and I've just like picked up a couple of things from Woolies. Honestly, I was a little bit gutted because I really wanted some rotisserie chicken just to make a really easy chicken salad, but they didn't have any ready because I went too early. It is only, oh, it's 12 o'clock now. Well, they should have had that ready. So I just got some raw chicken and we're just gonna pan fry this and do like a really easy chicken Caesar salad vibe situation. I'm just gonna make enough for like 2 very generous portions. Like I said, this is a very protein heavy week, so. So just gonna add some minced garlic to that, and I've got a little bit of red curry paste. I want to fry off the garlic and the curry paste a little bit on the side first before I start incorporating it, just to pull some of the aromatics out of it. So I picked up this cute little jar of dill pickles. Also gonna chop up some spring onion because I really need to get rid of it. So I have just got a few little bags of salad. So that's just like a mixture of rocket and spinach. And this is like a Thai style salad kit. It was on sale, so why not? So I am gonna use a little bit of the dressing that it comes with. It's a vinaigrette, so I don't think it'd be very high in calories. Just gonna get in there. And I've got some Parmesan, so just gonna add a little bit of that in. And half of the chicken.
I'm gonna hit the chicken with just a tiny bit of lemon juice, not too much. And voila, that is lunch. Gonna chow down on this and I am gonna enjoy it. Oh yeah. That's like nice and zesty. Alright, so we are currently at the offices today and I was really hungry because I was doing some work on my treadmill. Burned some calories and worked up quite the appetite, so I just got a bit of a banana bread, which I'll show you, but I'm just gonna chow down on that. Alright everyone, we are back from the office and I just popped out to the shops really quick to grab a couple of pieces for lunch. My husband is on his way home as well from work for lunch today and for dinner, honestly. It's going to be kind of like a little combination of things that we have left over. As you can see from basically the essence of this video, I didn't really do any meal prep this week, so kind of just like making up meals as we go. But I really hope that this kind of inspires you to realize that even if you didn't have time to meal prep, even if meal prepping is not your thing, you do not have to sacrifice health and you can still prepare like quick and easy meals. I picked up some chicken. They're like Chinese chicken drumsticks and wings, and they're phenomenal. They're just so good, and so we're gonna have those for lunch. Okay, so with our chicken, I kind of wanted to do a really nice salsa. My husband, fun fact, husband actually made this for me for my birthday dinner. Haven't really been able to stop thinking about it since, so it's gonna be a very simplified version of it. So we're just gonna dice up our avocado, tune it into a bowl. Easy. So we got our avocado and we have this massive mango. I am only gonna use half of this mango for this recipe, and I'm just going to prep and refrigerate the rest to snack on and stuff like that later. And then I'm just gonna add in the rest of those tiny little tomberry tomatoes. Add in some everything but the bagel seasoning, some lemon juice, just the smallest amount of garlic, and a bit of salt. And that's pretty much it for this version of a tomato salsa. It would be so nice to have some fresh coriander or mint. Beautiful. Alrighty, so you guys, that is lunch.
right, it is lunchtime and we are actually going to head off to church in a little bit. But before we leave, I just want to whip up a really quick lunch. I picked up a little punnet of mushrooms. And then I'm gonna add just a bit of thyme as well. I'm not really gonna worry too much about taking all the leaves off. Salt to release some of the moisture within the mushroom. Add a little bit of garlic. Okay, now I'm just adding in a little stock pot cube. Alright, got my little tub of noodles and pasta, so I think maybe I might do some of my dinosaurs. Just a small little amount, not too much. Anyways, just gonna let that cook uncovered until the pasta is done. I'm just going to finish off the pasta. This is the high protein mac and cheese sauce that I made in my pasta video. I'll link it right here. Just going to add a bunch of that in, and all the liquid has already evaporated. Add a little bit of paprika. And because I just want as much veggies as possible with this, I'm just gonna finish off that bag of spinach and rocket. Just gonna top off with the smallest amount of lemon juice, just for a little bit of freshness. And because I can't help it, just a tiny little bit of parmesan. Et voila, lunch is served. Hello, we are back from church and it has been quite a day. We are absolutely starving. It's already 8:35, and so it is quite a bit of a late dinner than what we're normally used to, but we haven't actually eaten since lunch. I am just quickly cutting up this broccolini that I have just into like little diagonal pieces. I've already got my pan heating up. So we had this leftover almond cake, which is absolutely divine, and it's not healthy in any kind of way at all. I don't think so. I follow the 80-20 rule, which is basically healthy eating, clean eating, whole foods eating 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you can treat yourself, as you saw through this week. And so if you do the maths and apply the 80-20 ratio 7 days a week with 3 meals in each day, that is 21 meals. And so 80% of 21 meals is, wait, I forgot the maths. Hang on one second. That is 16.8 meals. Round that up to 17. That means that 3-ish meals throughout the week, you can treat yourself. And I even do this when we are in a calorie deficit, because if you are in a calorie deficit, 1 week is not really gonna make much of a difference. You have to do it for a couple of weeks in order to just like not feel depressed and hungry. Just treat yourself, you know? So follow the 80-20 rule even when you're in a calorie deficit. We are going to chow down to this. I'm gonna be sharing with my husband and we're gonna wind down the night. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I hope that it was comforting. I hope that it was inspiring. Toodaloo guys, ciao for now.